awaited sports films of the year. Talking to me about the Power Pack film are Farhan Akhtar, Mrinal Thakur and director Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra. Hello and welcome.
Hi.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, a pleasure to connect with you all. Rakesh sir and Farhan, the both of you gave us one of the most memorable sports biopics with Bhag Milka Bhag, and now you're back with Tufan. Did the two of you decide on another sports film together and think it would be fun, or did you think it was inevitable given the success of Bhag Milka Bhag?
Bhag Milka Bhag, we got a lot of love and adulation from all around us, from the audiences, from the critiques. At the box office, it was a success. More than that, the film got taken in the right spirit. It was about, fighting your own demons, a story about partition, about broken soul. And this was something we shared and between us, and it was very beautiful. So whatever you did next had to go ahead. As a journey, we needed to grow. We needed to raise the bar, and there was always this immense hunger in me to work with Farhan again, and we both wanted to. There was the what to do, and there were many subjects we used to come, but I used to feel no, this is lacking somewhere and all that. And then I got a call from Farhan one day saying, "Hey, there's the story idea. You want to hear this?" So I went over, we sat. In 20 minutes when I heard, I fell in love with the thought. I said, Farhan, we must do this one. It is like, my first words were, it's like there are so many wounds and it's like a soothing balm of love. And those words resonate with me once the film is over after 3 years. So I wasn't, what I felt then, I feel today, which is beautiful. So I come out of Tufan more enriched as a storyteller and as a human being, I hope. Yeah.
This sounds like a very enriching collaboration is what I was going to say. Now Farhan, you were inspired by the story, you say, but from the trailer we see there's a typical arc that this sports film follows, thematic preoccupation with redemption from ruin. So what was it that drew you to this story?
The thing is with trailers, there's only that much you can really put out, about a film, because until you don't really experience the entire journey when you watch the film, the subtext will never reach you in a trailer. You'll get a sense of what the story is, you'll get a sense of who the performers are, you'll get a sense of like the world and the environment, and I'm very grateful that people have gotten excited by that. But to really get a sense of what the film is trying to say, one has to experience that, and there is a joy in discovery when you watch that film. I've never been someone who wants to put that message out in front of you and then you watch it through that lens. I don't think that's doing justice to your own work, and it's not doing justice to the intelligence of the audience. So let them watch it and let them take what they will from it, and then there will be a wonderful post-release conversation that can be had when you've experienced it, and when you felt what it is that we felt while making this film and putting it together.
Absolutely. I have to ask the two of you. Ever since the trailer's out, one thing everyone's been saying is, we know the entire story from the trailer, but from what you say, the subtext isn't there, there's a message which isn't there. So perhaps there's a larger message which isn't there in the trailer that people can look forward to in the film.
Yes, that is true. And I do hope that what we felt when we finally realized it as a script, when we shot the film, and now when we've put it all together, what we feel about it, we do hope that when people watch it, they feel the same.
All right, and Mrinal, honestly tell me, was it the character or was it working with Farhan and Rakesh that you really wanted to do?
Both. First, I wanted to be a part of a film directed by Rakesh Om Prakash Mehra, and trust me, I feel like I'm the most fortunate actress to who gets to, be in a film, and a deadly combination like Farhan and Rakesh, so also Paresh ji. I felt like there was so much learning when it comes to this entire shooting process. There are so many techniques that I've learned, and I believe in this power of observation. I kept observing Farhan, Hussain, Supriya ma'am, Paresh ji, even Rakesh sir, and also was trying to understand what's the thought process when our cinematographer Jai Oza captures us. The time between the wide shot and the close was barely fraction of second. So it really helped us to be in the character and to not just perform, but to, he's looking at me, I just got so nervous.
No, that's very interesting.
So I just felt like I was in the moment, because what happens in between the takes, you do the wide shot and then there is, process, the entire lighting process happening. So you lose that thing. And I used to observe Farhan and Hussain sitting in one, if it was an intense scene, they would have their chair parked somewhere and just like wear headphones and listening to this music. And I realized, what is this that they are listening to? So then I realized that music is so important in our lives. It can just make us happy. It can, even if you're not going through a breakup, it can make you feel the pain, So I tried finding a music, like a song, which helped me to feel that, closer to Ananya. And I did find a song which I made him hear. It's Her Grace by Maverick Sabre, and that song really helped me. I think, and also as an actor, I felt I was a bit unfair to doing, injustice to Ananya, because I was also filming another film at that point of time. But this music, this piece really helped me. Every time I heard the music, trust me, I heard the song on loop for like over the filming process. And the moment I heard that, I got into it. So I think this is something that I've learned from Farhan. Although we never discussed about it.
The first time you hearing it.
Yeah, so I was just observing them, and I feel like I'm not just a better actor, but a better human, a more confident, more like today my agenda is to make someone happy, no matter what. I want to be the force, I want to be that power, I want to inspire them, I want to let them know what they're good at, because today also the times that we are living in, we are losing hopes. So I feel it's very important for you to have those 3 friends equivalent to 3,000 who can always pick you up from the wrong direction and be like, kya karna hai? Chun lo. This is Anju and this is Aziz. So you decide.
Some big learnings there for you, Mrinal. Overall, when it comes philosophically or even like professionally. So, and thank you for sharing your process with me. Farhan, I can never forget how you ran 100 meter. You did the 100 meter sprint in about 10.9 seconds for Bhag Milkha Bhag.
No, it was 11.4, but 10.9 is a fantasy.
It was not 10.9. I always kept thinking it was 10.9 and the Indian record was 10.3.
No, I ran it in 11.4. That was the best time that I did.
The target was to break 12 to 12.5 from 17 where we started, and when we finally timed him it was 11.4, which is fantastic, which means one more year of training and he joins the Indian team.
I'm sure.
That's what I thought when I read all those articles about Farhan preparing for the film and how he ran the 100 meters in that crazy limited amount of time. I was quite astonished and it stayed with me. So I'm wondering, are you nearing or breaking any records when it comes to boxing as well?
I'm sure.
Not that I'm aware of. I've thoroughly enjoyed learning the discipline. I've thoroughly enjoyed practicing it. I've thoroughly enjoyed filming and working with some amazing boxers in this film. Apart from the fact that they were learning how to act and I was learning how to box from them, so it was really a great. The energy on set was great working with these guys, and it's something that I've now just made a part of my fitness regime and my lifestyle. It's something that's very, very close to my heart. So I'm really enjoying it, and I just enjoy the sport tremendously.
Did you take to it as easily as you took to running?
No, not as easily, because I had been a runner when I was in school. So it wasn't new to me having to train to be able to run. In Bhag Milka Bhag, the challenge was more about how do I kind of fill these shoes, of Milkha ji and kind of make that persona come to life. That was the big challenge. In this, it really was learning about boxing to start with, because I really had I loved watching it on television when it came. I used to watch documentaries about great boxers all the time, because there's so much drama behind each life story. But you don't know what it takes and how difficult it is till you actually get into doing it. It's a very, very demanding sport.
Yeah.
Can you talk about when you gave your first shot inside the ring in front of a crowd? Was that a memorable experience?
I'm trying to remember what the first. I think it was pretty much the first or second day of shoot.
Yeah.
Was when we did a sequence that was in the ring, and it was nicely planned out. I have to thank direction and production for this, because it also was planned out with the graph of Ajju as the character going from a very novice boxer heading towards becoming finer and more sophisticated in his technique and style. So we started off with the roughest, that he was, which is still elements of the street fighter hanging around in him. But it was just a lot of fun to be there and to work with Daryl, who was the choreographer, to work with the other boxers who were there at the time, to work with Rakesh and with Jay. It was like an adventure, so I had a blast.
There is a physical transformation that takes place on screen. So did you have to plan the shoot accordingly, linearly, and then later you go out of shape, and then again you're in shape. So you have to shoot some portions on the beginning and end. So how was that, kind of juggling that as a filmmaker, as an actor for you?
No, the thing is, for me, from an actor's point of view, Rakesh will probably be better equipped to answer the questions about how it was kind of planned and put together. But for me as an actor, I just wanted to experience everything as real as it could possibly be experienced. When he's this lean guy, or when he's the fittest that he's been, or when he's completely out of shape, because it's not only about the physicality. When your body changes, your demeanor changes, your mental state changes, emotionally you change. So I didn't want to be in a place where I had to start thinking about the physicality of the guy. I wanted to focus more on the emotional content of each scene, and just inhabit that persona or that character to its fullest. So that's how I wanted to approach it, and then I trusted Rakesh and to give me the space and to give me the freedom to be able to do it.
In excellent hands, of course. Rakesh, sir, there's so many expectations riding high on this film. How does it feel knowing that?
The feeling is of, yes, there is anticipation for the 16th of July. It's now the film belongs to the audience. And we're extremely fortunate that we have an amazing platform in Amazon, which the film goes day and date to 200 countries, over 240 territories, 86 million households. I'm not sure if that's the figure, but yeah, millions of households. Also dubbed in English for English hearing countries. So for us, the audience has grown multifold with this film. It's also coming at a time when the world needs a lot of healing. We are healing slowly. Tufan is about healing. The characters are wounded, they are broken, and how they come together and rise above their own, struggles in life. So there is everything, I believe, is meant to be. Everything is meant to have its own time. If you do it with a true intention, the rest of the universe conspires with you. So it's that's the larger feeling I'm having right now. Other than that, about is it like, oh, the film that we like, not like, that is not in our hands.
Yeah.
What was in our hands was to put our head down and do whatever we could do best.
All right, on that philosophical note, I'll wrap up. Thank you so much for talking to me today, and you intrigued me with everything you've said. I'm looking forward to catching the film. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Bye.